We're at the house on Cactus in Johnson Ranch. This is a cul-de-sac. Not too far from the intersection of Hunt Highway, close to the church, close to the school also. Property line is going to run right about where this brick line is right here. We've got some sprinkler heads with no plants. I'm hoping this translates because being right into the sun is making it difficult for me to see the screen. So I apologize if I'm not getting this very clear or unlevel for you. Stucco side, concrete roof. Right where the fence does that funny little jog, that's going to be the corner. Plants are grown pretty thick right here. And while that's good for privacy, makes it a little bit difficult to kind of walk through here. But nothing that a trimming wouldn't fix. So property line on this side is a little tight. You can see where the fence line is there. Has the gate. We will head on into the house now and see what it looks like. Coming in the front door, have a security system set up. Living room area here. Carpeting here in this area looks relatively new, doesn't look very old. Same way with this tile flooring. And we got a little hole. It's been made in the door. Not really going to fix that so much. It's a little hard to do. Part of the security system. Doesn't look like they're really good at cleaning because that looks pretty dusty. Doesn't look like it's been cleaned since whenever they moved in. Walking through here, we've got the kitchen area. I think that's the stick-on backsplash that they have nowadays. It's not tile. Doesn't look thick enough for it. Kenmore and Whirlpool, Kenmore and Kenmore. So we have some stainless steel, some black appliances. Coming into the laundry room. I noticed, if you notice the door, it's pretty well scuffed up all the way around, even to the bottom. A little on the dirty side. Just indicates that it's had some harder living to it. Their pantry, they made storage behind the door in the laundry area. And while that's better than none, can make it a little bit difficult to get to your food at times. And again, you can notice the staining along the doorway. That's just cleaning, but it just indicates that it's had a little bit more use. Same way with the flooring in the garage. It needs a good power wash. Pretty standard garage, not very big. They overpainted on the locks on the doors. We're going to go through the living room and come back this direction, I think. Sizable island here. Just have a chip on the Formica. You can tell this is what they're actually using for their living room area. Before we come into this room, I see that we have a chip in the tile right there. Carpet in the bedrooms is original. First bedroom here, they're using it as their weight room. Does have a small ceiling fan here. I would suggest keeping either a twin or a double in here. I wouldn't push more than about that. We have a little dent in the drywall here. And again, this is original carpet in here. It's not that it's in bad shape, it's just starting to wear. You can definitely see the wear on it. Ceiling fan. That's a king size bed. They have chests, rather large chests on either side, so it's a good size room. Room here for more. If you wanted to have a TV or something like that, you'd have room for it. Now, one of the things I noticed, I walked through and turned the lights on for us. The light switch here is underneath the towel. Not the most convenient place for the light switch. Have a garden tub with a separate shower. And I'm noticing, hopefully you can see what I see. I zoom in. That area right there on the screen, there looks like there's something going on there. I don't know what it is, but it looks like something for moisture. The lower part of the tub doesn't look like there's any problems. Drawers do not seem to work on the cabinet, so no drawers. Hello again. Walk-in closet, but it is a smallish walk-in closet. It's not terribly large here. Now the shower is something else. It's behind the door. And I don't really know why they've got a shower curtain as well as a door. But I'm seeing a lot of deterioration. There's got to be a water leak that's happened through there, and it's got to be pretty current because it's on top of the newer tile. And yeah, that tub looks like it's been used hard. That whole shower thing may need to be completely replaced because I'm seeing a lot of staining. Part of the finish is wearing off. And what with all of that going on down there on that edge, that's something to be of concern on this one. No transition strip from the carpet to the tile. We've got an uneven edge on that. Same with this, which is why it's partially rolling up. We come into the joint bath area. And same way with this tub. This tub has been used pretty hard. Got what looks like a rust stain. I mean, they do have it nicely decorated, I will admit that, but once you get past the decoration, you have to look at what's here. There's something that they've sealed up here along the upper edge right here. See what I'm seeing there? Same goes over here. They've had some of their drywall. It's popped basically. Probably from moisture. They're not getting the moisture out of here fast enough. There's also been a drywall patch right there. Not done very well. And let's see. Faucet leaks. It's got an ongoing drip, won't stop. This through here needs to be all cleaned up, repaired, redone. Light fixtures need to have covers replaced and cleaned. Every one of these have been filthy. These all need to be replaced. And granted, that's not a huge expense, but it is an expense. Doors should be painted. This one's been poorly patched. Coat closet. And if you start looking at trim around the bottom, that's kind of nasty. Really should be thoroughly cleaned and then probably repainted. Door handles have had overpaint. Same way with hinges. I know that sounds like I'm being quite fussy, but I need you to see everything, so. This room has got staining on the carpet on the floor. And for some reason, this part of the house kind of smells. I don't know what it is yet. You can see what I'm talking about. The light switches need to be cleaned. There's even scrapes on the ceiling. See what I'm seeing? This one also has stains on the floor. Doors need to be cleaned and repainted. Maybe it's cats. I have a pretty good sense of usually if somebody has cats, and I think they've had cats. Looks like they need to change the filter badly. That or to clean the screen that's there. Damage to some drywall there. There's a kitchen cabinet that doesn't want to close. That's going to need to be adjusted. Granted, most of these things are cosmetic, but sometimes that goes into how a house has been lived in. Oh, there we go. I missed this one. There is a settling crack right there along the seam line. And they've tried to patch it, but it hasn't been done properly. Small covered back porch. We have some trees here. It's a good sized backyard. Fortunate the front yard is very small. There'd be room for a big pool here if you wanted a pool. I'm not seeing any leaks. In the carport area, it does have a ceiling fan. Come over here into the shade of the tree so we can maybe see a little bit better. It needs to have the branches at the bottom trimmed up, but it's a nice shade tree. Another one in the opposite corner as well, with the gate going out. It's not a bad house. Needs some definite fixes to some things here and there. Definitely the shower is probably my biggest concern. That whole area right there, if it's not addressed properly, you could end up having mold. And that shall conclude our tour for the house on Cactus.